Hello everyone, welcome to my TechHub blog. In previous class, we have discussed Python inheritance. So today we are going to discuss Python encapsulation. So let's first see what is encapsulation. Encapsulation is a fundamental concept of object-oriented programming. It refers to a class as collection of data, that means variables, and methods, that means functions, which operate on that data. So encapsulation means we have a class just like this. We have a car class and it has attributes like brand or model, and we have the methods also display which work on those variables. So collection of variables and methods, this is called encapsulation. And why we need the encapsulation? Just to restrict some of the components of an object from being accessed directly so that unintended inference and data corruption may be prevented. So why we need encapsulation? We need just to allow only the data which the user required and restrict the other data from the users. So encapsulation can be implemented using these access modifiers, that is public, protected, and private. Let's see one by one. What is public? Public members can be accessed everywhere inside the class, outside the class, and also in the child class also. So here we can see this is a car class. Let's try to execute this program in Visual Studio Code. So here we can see we have the car class. This is the constructor, and we have two variables, that is self.brand and self.model. They both are public attributes, and we have one display method also, which is printing brand and its model value. Now here we are creating the car object. So this car is a object and this is a class. So we are creating the car object and we are passing Toyota and Corolla. Now we are accessing the public members by using object name dot variable name, and then we are calling the public method display. So it will print Toyota and Corolla. Let's try to run this program. So here you can see through this print method we are accessing the public members and printing car.brand. Brand means Toyota and model is Corolla. Now here we are calling the display method, and inside display method we have called the self.brand and self.model. So brand value is Toyota and model value is Corolla, so it has printed Toyota and Corolla. Another type of access modifier is protected members. So what is protected members? Protected members are indicated by a single underscore and then variable name. So protected members will have underscore just before the variable name. It can be accessed outside the class but should be accessed within the class and subclasses. So it should only be accessed within the class and its subclasses. It can be accessed outside, but this is not good. So let's try to run this program first. Let me clear the screen also. Now here you can see we have a car class and we have three methods, three variable names, brand, model, and engine. So brand is public attribute because it doesn't have underscore before the name, and model and engine they have underscore, so they are protected attributes. Now this is the show detail. This is a method, but this is also a protected method because it has underscore just before the name. And what this method is doing, this is printing brand value, model, and engine. Now we have a class electric which is inheriting car class. It has its method, its constructor, and it has brand, model, and battery capacity. These three attributes. So what it is doing, super dot init underscore brand model and electric. So it is inheriting the variables of the parent class. Now we are getting setting self dot battery capacity equal to battery capacity. We have a function here, show info, which is also inheriting the show details, and it is printing self dot battery capacity in kilowatt hour. Now here we are creating the electric car object and we are passing Tesla Model S and 100, and we are then calling the show info method through Tesla object. So this is the show info method, and when we are calling show info through this, so brand will be Tesla, model will be Model S, and the capacity will be 100. So now when we call this show info, it is calling the show details. Since it is a subclass, so it can access the members of the parent class. So show details, what it will print. In the show details, we are printing brand, model, and engine. And after that, it is printing battery in kilowatt hour. Let's try to run this program first. So here you can see brand mod is Tesla, model is Model S, and engine is electric. Whatever the value it is passed here. So electric has been printed here, and its own print statement is battery self dot battery underscore capacity kilowatt hour. So battery underscore capacity, that is 100, and so it is printing 100 kilowatt hour. Another type of access modifier is private. Private members, they are indicated by double underscores and then the variable name. They cannot be accessed directly outside the class. So that means they can be accessed, but we will see step by step. Let's try to understand this through this example. Let's clear the screen first. Now here we can see we have the bank account class, and it has constructor and variables as account number and balance. So this is a private uh, variable because it has double underscores. We have a method get balance and it is returning balance. This is the getter method. This is a setter method. We have the amount. It will accept the amount, and if amount greater than 0, it will uh, set the balance as equal to amount. Otherwise, it will print invalid amount. We are creating the bank account object, and we are passing two values. First is account number, and second this will be the balance. Now we are accessing the public member account object name dot way attribute name. So that is account number. So it will print this value because we are accessing the public member. Account number is public, so it will be accessible. Now if we try to access private member directly, that means object name dot underscore balance, so it will give this error. Now from here we are trying to access the private member through object name, but using the getter method. So account dot get balance. Now get balance, this is a get balance object and it will return the self dot underscore underscore balance. So what is the value of balance? It will return, that means 1000. And here we are setting, we are calling this setter method account dot get balance. First we are setting the value as 2000. So set balance, in set balance amount will be 2000, it is greater than 0, so underscore balance will be 2000. Now it will print account dot get balance. So balance will be updated. So it will call the getter method and it will give the value as 2000. Now here we are accessing the private members using object name without using getter or setter methods, but using object name dot underscore bank account. So this is the name of the class and then the attribute name. So this is called name bangling. So it generally works fine, but we should avoid this kind of uh, calling the private variables. We should avoid this kind of statements. Let's try to run this code and see what is the output. So here you can see the output we have printed, the which is printed here is there is some error also. Let's try to clear this first. Now let me run the program. So here you can see first this account number is printed through this, and then we're calling the get balance, and through the get balance we are printing the balance. So initially the balance is 1000, so it will print 1000. Now then we were calling set balance, we are passing 2000. So now the updated balance becomes 2000 and we are calling the getter method, so it prints 2000. And here we are using the name mangling, we are calling the balance attribute. So here this will also print 2000. So I hope you are able to understand the concepts of encapsulation. If you have any questions or queries, please do post in the comment section. And also please do like, share and subscribe my channel. That will give me motivation to bring more such videos. Thank you for watching. Thanks a lot.